Hi everyone, welcome on my YouTube channel. This is probably my first video I will be making for this new channel. I had a YouTube channel in the past, but I ditched it because I didn't thought that it was like good enough. Like that's an issue that I struggle with a lot, not being good enough, because it's like a pattern that haunts us in our families, in my family. So I ditched the whole YouTube channel. I had a few videos on it in which I explained about my experiences with ayahuasca and such, and also some insight in books that I read. But I guess it was also in Flemish because I'm located in Belgium, so it was in Netherlandish or in Dutch. So my audience was very limited. I had, I guess, 3 followers or so. So I guess it's better to do my videos in English the best way I can do. I'm still learning the language. My pronunciation will not always be on point, perhaps, but you have to start somewhere, okay? So I want to make this video today because I feel actually quite awful. I'm on a semen retention journey, and I think it has something to do with that. So I searched a lot of videos on YouTube. So because I live on YouTube because I'm always searching for information. It's maybe also an addiction of me. But I stumbled on videos about NoFap and the whole semen retention community, so to speak. And it caught my interest because I struggled with pornography from the age of, I guess, I started watching it around the age of 14, 15 years. So that's quite some time. And I don't consider myself like a serious addict. Like I didn't jerk off for 4 or 5 times a day. That was not my issue. But I did watch it, and I noticed also that the content became more aggressive, more disturbing, because that's something porn can do for you. It's like a drug, and sometimes when you watch that stuff, you need more extreme stuff to trigger something inside of you that excites you. And that's also the reason why people suffer from erectile dysfunction, probably, because when you're used to watching a lot of intense, aggressive porn, your dopamine level is so damn high that whenever you have your own chick or wife in your bed, it's not that exciting. So you just need some more extreme aggressive stuff to get you to get you going, so to speak. So, but I was not super addicted to it, but I did watch it regularly in my youth and also in my adulthood, until I came to the videos that I saw on YouTube, who inspired me to look at it and try to overcome that urge. Because I'm also a spiritual individual, actually. I listen a lot to spiritual content on the internet, and I thought I'm gonna try it, and I tried it a lot, and I failed a lot, and I came back to it. That's how I ditched the alcohol and the cigarettes and all the other stuff, like the smoking excessive weed. So I ditched all that stuff. Some I ditched like out of the blue. I just quit with it, and I just did it. Like quitting with smoking, I was also not really addicted to it. I smoked for a few years, but then I said, it's not my thing anymore, and I just cut it out. So I can be very aggressive when it comes to cutting things out of my in my life, I'm so fortunate about that. If I said that correctly, I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, but now I'm on this streak now for almost a month. I already did it for a month, but then I relapsed. But now I see that I experience like depression, signs of depression. Not really motivated, so that I just pushed through certain things. I just went out for a walk to clear my head and listen to some stuff, because I think it's related to the journey I'm on. So most teachers or spiritual guys who listen to this say that's normal, that there is a phase of you can feel worse than before for a few days, weeks, who knows. Maybe it fluctuates, like maybe it comes in waves. Not all days will be like rainbow and sunshine, because that's what I also notice on YouTube, that they always claim about all these fun and crazy benefits, which are probably true for some people. I will not dismiss that, but I also noticed positive things in myself. So like I had in the beginning much more energy, but that was also because I quitted the coffee. I quitted the coffee because my sleep was terrible. I was always going to sleep like 6 in the morning or 5 in the morning. But that's another story. So I noticed that my sleep also increased, but I also noticed that I had more energy, more drive to get things done without the coffee. So there are certainly benefits on the semen retention journey, but there are also some downsides and pitfalls, I guess, because when you feel down and depressed, that's a moment that you could relapse and go back to your old ways of doing things. So you have to be very conscious about that, I guess. But it's also not bad to take it a little bit easy on yourself. Like you can push through your goals you want to set for the day, but maybe it's better to do a little less than constantly pushing yourself. You need to also relax a bit on this journey, I guess, because it's not very easy to do. It's a very strong pull towards sexual content or sexuality in general, but we also live in a very sexualized culture, and it's very odd if you go the other way around. So it's not so easy to do it, and it's just the same like quitting with alcohol or other stuff. In this society, people will look at you like you're a weirdo. We all do these toxic things in our culture, and then when somebody tries to make a change or do something better for himself, then people look upon you like you're some sort of weirdo. And while it's completely the whole other way around. Like this whole society is so toxic, so sick. All the things we do, the jobs we have, the stresses that they create, the foods we eat, the content that we consume, it's crazy. And I don't want to say I'm better than everybody else. I lived like everybody in the same kind of way. Like I had toxic jobs, toxic co-workers, toxic female friends, girlfriends. I ate toxic food. I was a drunk in my teenage years. Also, I started drinking like from the age of 19 years or so. And I smoked a lot of cannabis, and I also did other drugs. So I'm not better than anybody else, but I woke up from all these things suddenly for some strange reason. I guess I was so depressed for some reason, and then I went on to an ayahuasca ceremony in the Netherlands, and from that point on, things just changed for me. there was quite a release in certain. It's very hard to tell how ayahuasca works, but it definitely has a lot of potential in when it comes to therapy. They also say that one trip of ayahuasca is like 10 years of therapy, but I understand. But sometimes it's not always a pleasant experience, because we all were puking like next to each other, and it was quite emotional. People acting strange and weird. It's very bizarre, and probably not for everyone if you're not ready for it. But it came on my path, and I just did it because I was going to do stupid stuff with myself, I guess. So that was also a blessing somehow. But it realized me a lot of things in this society that we do, that we think is normal, but it isn't. But how can you know if you grew up in such a toxic environment without like a reference point of what is healthy? But I'm getting off topic. That's the problem with making videos. I go from this to this to this. Anyways, so yeah, I'm on the semen retention journey, and I hope I can stay on it, because I noticed that I'm more confident somehow. I don't know if it's placebo. I don't care if it's placebo, but I definitely have. I'm more calm. I can look people more in the eyes, because I consider myself as more like an introvert extrovert, if you get that a bit. I think I was like in my childhood like quite extroverted, but I had to shut up and keep quiet and turn inwards. And so I learned to hold back. I learned to hold back because of my environment. But I guess I'm actually an extrovert, but I had to be introvert to survive in the environment back then. So yeah, and I guess semen retention, it makes you more aware of some about some stuff, also about the past. You become more sharp, like things clear up. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm thinking about what to say next. Actually, it's crazy if you look online. All these people are so natural when they want to make a video, but I don't know how they do it. Maybe they practiced more than I did. But yeah, I want to make this channel around more like the spiritual stuff, also like about semen retention. And I hope to inspire some people to do the same, to look at it and try it for yourself. Especially when you look at that stuff way too much, because it's depleting your energy, and it's depleting your dopamine levels, messes them completely up. And I'm not here to judge people who do it or who don't, or I don't want to judge people about their drinking habits or their smoking habits or what they eat or who they sleep with. That's not the point. I don't want to judge people for that. It's just I want to bring to your awareness that there's some things that are not so healthy for your overall well-being. Because in this society as well, we look at sex as the main goal of everything. It's the main goal. Oh, when I can snatch her, or when I smash her, then I'm a good guy, then I'm loved, then I'm successful, then I'm seen and whatnot. But it's the fantasy. It's not true. It's not correct. And you can make your life much worse, because when you get into a relationship just merely out of lust and you get children with that woman or guy, and you're not in love, what are you going to show your kids? Then they grew up like there's no love in the households. So how can you grow healthy adults when they don't have like a healthy environment in which in where they show that? Anyways, I'm going now to a mall. I'm going to grab myself like a little bar, a protein bar, just to yeah, to ease my pain, I guess, a little bit. Anyways, if you you like this content, I would say just like it, subscribe it, and then I hope I can make more videos about this topic, because I want to support people who also want to do the work and become a better individual. And yeah, so I'm going to leave it at that, and see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.